An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Lieutenant General. The Astra Militarum is the hammer of... I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this there is, and you will meet him soon enough. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, to put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von...
Always keep your eye on the price.
Cae non sanatu, ferum sanat. Dignitate cadere, quam ignominia vivere.
I always keep my options open.
Fiduciam in Deum imperator, ex tota corde tua. Disciplina. Sapiens deminabitur astais.
Let us not dawdle.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
To arms! Taking calculated risk is my second nature. It's as good as done. I won't stand for it. Who, if not another enemy down?
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue... I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to...
Keep your wits about you. I always have a backup plan. always keep your eye on the prize. I always keep my options open.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps...
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for reasonable and prudent. However...
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence. Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me.
So, why are you here? You are direct. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world... Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is... Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, his kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in... Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale. Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as... Service in the Astra Militarum is a trial from which very few people emerge. Moreover, Your courage has made you I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's Sometimes I forget that vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp. The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue... I set the course for Rykad. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel, and is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on...
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advice. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. In that case, I shall head to...
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Look out.
Reduced to dust! Ah! Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Weapon at the ready. Get to the heretics!
I am your doom.
I've faced worse than this. Let's make some opportunities. Your end was inevitable. I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance. I'll see to it personally.
Out of my way! Oh. Ah!
I've suffered worse.
For the Imperium!
One fewer target. I took care of this one.
Break their morale. Die!
Crush the feeble!
Don't let your guard down. Your end was inevitable.
Emperor, protect me. Ah, that's gonna hurt.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and...
Is there money to be made? Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Let us not dawdle.
Thank Providence you are alive.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad?
Mort, pull yourself to...
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving...
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigate... Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about...
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edel...
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Then move out!
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course you will. Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. Yes. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with an... We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warren. On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your cut. Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's... Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench... Did you forget something?
levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you request accepted?
Well, there is still another way.
I always have a backup plan.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Voxcast frequencies disrupted.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigators.
Communication protocols breached. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel. Middle and upper decks.
Keep your wits about you.
Run, fools, or fall!
Master! Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did... What? Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic. Oh, Voigtver, you... Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so... You're in a bad way.
What advice do you seek? Let me help.
I won't.
That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to... But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the Navigator and the Master... I am no helmsman. Or God Emperor... If we get thrown off course, we will be... You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing? Warren Sentinel? The Warren Chamber is an ancient and... During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye, and I concur that under ordinary circumstances, interrupting the Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was absolutely.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the...
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. The Emperor is with us!
All of you will bleed!
Death to non-believers!
Just a minor setback.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Death to the weak!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Oh, my ears are ringing. One fewer target.
Chaos guides me!
I've suffered worse.
I'll make it happen. Another
You can
enemy
do
down.
worse, but not by much. Just a minor setback.
It's as good as done.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. It will be done. Reduced to dust!
Is there money to be made? Rise to the top or get left in the dust.